Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, in Supreme Buddha's teaching that when we learn or when we use the books to read, we find that so many suttas Supreme Buddha has repeated several times. Like if you read the bigger suttas, like Mahaparinibbana Sutta, you will find that entire 3 months of journey that Supreme Buddha has delivered same things in several places. In the connected discourses, we will find so many suttas which is similar, repetitions. And some of the time you will notice this, that Buddha has given the same doctrine to the same people again and again. So what is the reason behind it? So when the person is constantly listening again and again, then the contemplation of this Dhamma can be easier for this person. When we listen as a monk, when we listen our teachers teaching, when we listen other talk, we do repeat time to time for only this one purpose. So whenever we are away from the reading or listening, in that time, our mental process, our thoughts or thinking should be connected with the Dhamma. Should be connected with the Dhamma. So how that can happen? So once you listen something of one of Dhamma, then you think of that for a short time of period. But when you listen that same thing another time, then you are thinking more often on that. You know, the advertisement on the billboard, or whenever you go, or if you are watching the YouTube, or if you are going to the any social media, why they repeat the advertisement? Same purpose. So whenever you go to the grocery shop, or whenever you go to the Walmart or Home Depot, immediately you should buy those things. So in the Dhamma also, we should utilize this thing to repeat again and again the same Dhamma. So our contemplation, our thinking should be connected with it. So today what sutta we're going to learn, some of the things we have discussed before, but there will be new one too. This sutta name is called Paṭhamabhayaverūpasantasutta. This is from Mahavagga, sutta number 8, from Saranani Vagga. This sutta goes like this. This sutta is delivered in Savatthi. Ekamantam nisinoko anatha pindikam gahapatim bhagava etadavocha. So that's Anatha Pindika, the chief devotee of that time. He come to the Supreme Buddha and worship him, sit down one side, and after worshipping, after having cordial talk, Supreme Buddha talked with the Anatha Pindika, says in this way, Yathoko Gahapati Arya Savakasa Pancha Bhayani Verani Upasantani cha Honti. Supreme Buddha says, a householder, Gahapati, when the noble disciple has, these 5 fears of him, these 5 dangers of him, it is finished, it is finished. Chatuhi cha sotapatti angyai samannagato hoti. As soon as he attained the sotapatti anga, or he attained the sotapatti anga, and on that time, his 5 fears, 5 dangers, he's overcome of. Ariyo chassa nyayo panyaya suditto hoti suppati viddo. The noble pathway or eightfold path, you can say, or 4 noble truths. On that, he established himself properly. He walked on that path. So akankamano attanava attana vyakareya. In that time, he can say him about himself. He can tell to everyone that yes, I have kina nirayomi, that I have overcome, I have finished to be born, birth in hell for all time. I have abandoned that. Not anymore I'm going to do that. Kina tirachana yoni. I have overcome, I have surpassed of that. Going to reborn or going to be appear in the animal world. Kina petti visayo. I have overcome, I have abandoned, I have give up on. I'm not gonna reborn into the ghost world. Kina paya duggati vinipatuti. That I have overcome, I have passed, I have finished to be birthed in all the places of suffering, misery, in a day, in this, where the person is suffer in hell or in a down world. I have finished that. Sota panno hamasmi. I am a stream, enter. Avinitapada dhammo. Destined or never to go into the bad destination. Niyato. Only and only he is walking toward Sambodhi Parayano. Only toward the enlightenment. Only toward realization. Only toward awakening this person. From now I will go on. So that thing this person can call when he is Sotapanna. His person can say that my 5 fears, 5 dangers, it is finished and I have realized the marvelous path. So Supreme Buddha explained that what the 5 fears are for the householder person. Supreme Buddha says, Katamani pancha bhayani verani upasantani hunti. And what 5 fears or dangers or threats this person have finished? How what 5 fears has been gone from him? So the Supreme Buddha explained, Yang Gahapati Panatipati Panatipata Pachayat Dittha Dhammikampi Bhayam Vera Pasavati. So if anyone in this world who is doing the killing beings, who is practicing killing beings, so every time this person kills someone, in his mind or in his life, this kind of fear exists. What kind of? That reason to this killing beings, that I will face the consequences of this wrongdoing. Dittadammikampi bhayang verang pasavati. That in this very life, I will face the consequences of this killing. Because every being, as we learn the Dhamma, as we learn in this world, that hurting some another person, harming another person, killing another person, it is a wrongdoing. It's not a good thing to do. We know that it is unwholesome, not a wholesome thing. So we learn that also, that whatever we do, the result will be there. Whatever good thing we do, the good result will be there. If we do something bad, then the bad result will be there. Just we don't know when that will happen, how this result will come. But constant fear of wrongdoing is there. Even thieves also thinks that, oh, one day someone will catch me. I have to face the consequences. They are ready for that because of their different reasons. So if the person is practicing killing beings, he is worried that in this very life, I will face the consequences. I will have the result of it. Samparai kampi bhayang vedan pavasati. For the future life, for the reappearance in this world, in that time, I will face the result of it. So many people came to the Supreme Buddha and asked, Bhante, why the someone why the someone has a shorter lifespan? Buddha says, because of the practicing killing beings. Why the someone has a sickful life? Why the people are suffering in that way? Supreme Buddha says, the person who has hurt another being has the result of that. So, when this person has listened from the several places like this, whenever this person practice killing beings in his life, that worriness is there. That today or tomorrow, today I will face the suffering. That is called Dittadhammi Kampi Bhayam. And Samparai Kampi Bhayam, it means in a future life, that next life I will face this result. Chetasi Kampi Dukkhang Domanasang Paṭisangvedaiti. In his mind, consciousness, when we hurt another living being, and if we know that we are hurting someone, then our mind scold us. Our mind feel more suffering, more sorrow, more pain than physical form. If there are so many people, I mean, you can relate. If you find something, any accident, how you feel that time? If you see someone has passed away, how you feel that? Automatically, your mind feels the pain that is there. So when the person is killing himself, is killing to someone, in that time, his chitta or chetasikampi dukkha, the mental suffering, the pain, sadness, sorrow is there. He is fearful of that also, that my mind will not be easy. As we learn that when someone kills someone, he kills himself also in a bit by bit, So same way. So Supreme Buddha says, Panati pata pativiratassa tayang evang tang bhayang vedang upasantang huti. But as soon as he abstained from this killing beings, he does not engage in killing, that his fear of these three things. What? That today I will face, or in this life I will face the result of it, or in the future life I will face the result of it, or my mind, or I myself, I will have sorrow, remorse, regret, suffering, such a thing in the mentally. I will face this result, this three kind of result. It is been finished as soon as the person abstained from killing beings. Then Supreme Buddha says, Yang Gahapati Adinadai Adinadat Pachaya Dittadhammikampi Bhayang Verang Pasavati. As soon as this person, any person who practice stealing, then result of this stealing, what happened? That this person fears that this wrongdoing will catch me up. This wrongdoing, today I am doing it, and maybe tomorrow or in this very life, I will be get caught. I will suffer the consequences of it. Or maybe the next life I will have to be face this all wrongdoings. And constant fear in his mind, chetasikampi dukkhang domanasam. In the mind, if someone has stole something from someone, what happened? Continuously the fear of, I will get caught. Someone has seen to me. Someone has seen that, and then they will report. That fear, not feeling easiness in the mind, that is there. Or some of the time the regret is there, remorse is there. So this chitta chetasakampi dukkham patisangved, this person is constantly living in the fear, living in the pain and sorrow. The mental suffering is there, not a physical way. He may be very happy. He stole something, he's living his life, but in the mind, he's feeling pain. So Supreme Buddha says, as soon as this person abstain from stealing, his fear of suffering in this very life, result of this very life, or to be next birth or next reform in the world, that suffering is finished. His mind is free from that. If the person never stole anything, do he has to fear that he will get caught from someone? If this person has not doing any wrong thing, he do not have to be worried. He's a happy person. So Supreme Buddha says, as soon as he abstained from stealing, this fear is finished. Evam tang bhayam veram upasantang hoti. His fear of that is finished. Supreme Buddha says, Yangahapati kame sunichachari. If the person is engaging in sexual misconduct, commits a sexual misconduct, having multiple partners, and or cheating, then the constant fear that today or tomorrow I will get caught. In this very life, their suffering will be there. No? Because no person do this cheating openly. Why? Because it is wrong thing. This makes person guilty. So because of that, this person is thinking that because of these doings, engaging in sexual misconduct, I will be suffering in this very life, or next life I will have the consequences of it. His constant pain and suffering in his mind is happening every day. Every day. So this suffering also there. Supreme Buddha says, as soon as this person abstain from sexual misconduct, what happened? His fear of this result will be finished. His fear that will be completely vanished from his life. It will be finished from his life. Then Supreme Buddha says, Yangahapati Musavadi. The person who practices lying, or who tells a lie all the time. What happened? Sorry. What happened? Due to the lying, he feels someone will catch this lie, and then I have to pay the punishment of it. I have to suffer for that. Or next life I will face the suffering. Next life there is, because wrongdoing is there, then definitely the result will be there too. So Supreme Buddha says, once this person abstains from telling lies, then this person does not have any more to suffer for, to feel that pain, he does not have to think of that tomorrow or today I have to face the result of it. His mind will be free. If the person is not doing anything wrong, this person who has to be worried about it? No. Only the wrongdoer thinks of their wrongdoing all the time. And due to that, they has to feel the pain. They has to feel the suffering. If we have done something wrong individually, then constantly that thing is running in our mind. Oh, I have committed this thing. I have committed this wrong thing, and it will catch me. Someone will find it. To hide that, what we do? We tell lies again and again. We make, for the hiding one lie, we make hundreds around it. And then constantly they become habitual, and we cannot live in peace. So Supreme Buddha says, as soon as someone abstains from telling lies, he is free from that suffering. He is free from that misery. His Chetasika, dukkha, the mental pain Domanasa, sorrow, it is finished as soon as he abstained from telling lies. Then Supreme Buddha says, Sura Miraya Majja Pamadathana. Young Gahapati Sura Miraya Majja Pamadathai. When any householder, when any person, anyone who take intoxicating drinks and drugs, who intoxicate himself, practice. So due to this wrongdoing, due to this intoxication, he feels that this thing will catch me. This pain or this drinking habit will bring the suffering on me in this very life. So we feel so many people who intoxicate themselves, they have done so many wrong things. You know, always in a highway, what did you read? Don't drink and drive. Why? Because drinking causes accident. So being worried about that, you know, hit and run cases happens when person is more intoxicated. The person does not understand their limits. When this person is intoxicated, he can do all the wrong things. The person can lie, the person can engage in sexual misconduct, the person can steal something, kill someone. There's all kind of wrongdoings this person can do when he is intoxicated. So the consequences of this intoxication, what happened? He is frightened. In this very life, I will be facing the result of it. Or maybe the next life of, maybe the coming birth, I will face the result of it. That fear is there. Or chetisakampi dukkhang domanasang patisang vedai. So there is a threat or dangers to the mind also because of alcoholism, because of intoxicating himself. What happened? His mental pain, sorrow, suffering is there. So Buddha says, Suramire majjapamata thana pativiritasa, who has abstained from taking intoxicated drinks and drugs, who has abstained from alcohol, such a person, evang tang bhayang verang upasantang hoti. His fear, his threat, this danger has finished. It is completed. It is not anymore because he has abstained from this. Imani pancha bhayani verani upasantani. These 5 years, these 5 things has been finished from his life. There is no any more of that. So when the Buddha says about this, we should contemplate on that. Is this the 4 things? Is this the 5 precepts that when we are breaking, or this thing is circling in our mind or not? And you will find whenever wrongdoing happening, whenever we do wrongdoing, in that time, in our back of the mind, this is there. Fear of I will get caught, I will face the consequences, result of this in this life. Anyone, killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, telling lies, or intoxicating. This thing, this fear is always there. But because of due to the habit, due to the habit, we always tell our mind, oh no, I am very cautious. Nothing is going to happen to me. In that time, what we are doing? We are just giving a little bit of comfort to our own mind that is already in suffering, sorrow, already in the pain due to this wrongdoings, due to these unwholesome actions. We just telling him, oh, nothing is going to happen. Because in constant in our back of the mind, this thing is happening, circling around. So Buddha says, once someone abstains from these unwholesome actions, once someone abstains from doing these 5 wrongdoings, this person is free from this fear, these threats, these dangers. has quality. It is finished. It is stopped from his life. Not going to happen. There is no suffering anymore in that moment. Supreme Buddha said this 5 year has been stopped from this person. From whom? From the noble disciple, if someone abstained from it. Then Supreme Buddha explained further. Supreme Buddha says, Katamehi chatuhi sotapatti angehi samannagato hoti. And what 4 factors of stream entry, the 4 factors which helps to become stream enterer, or the four things, 4 factors that makes the person stream enterer. What are those? Supreme Buddha says, either Gahapati, the noble disciple or householder, here someone, Arya Savako, the noble disciple, Buddhe avicca pasadena samannagata hoti, that he developed the unshakable confidence, unwavering confidence on the Supreme Buddha. In what manner? Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manusana buddho bhagavati. Toward these qualities of Supreme Buddha, this person developed unshakable confidence, unwavering confidence on these qualities. Not a single quality is a lie. The Buddha, it is with these qualities, not without it. He see the Buddha through these qualities, and what these qualities are. That the Supreme Buddha, Arahant, enlightened one, free from all the defilements, free from all the suffering, liberated one, Samma Sambuddho, realize this 4 noble truths without anyone's helps, liberated through that. Vijacharana Sampanno, the knowledge and actions are comparative, lives according to the Dhamma, such a person. Sugato, attain enlightenment, went to that stage, went to that place where there is no suffering exist. Lokavidu, knower of all the worlds, understands that how someone can born in this world and he is liberated from there. Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati, uncomparable teacher who can tame all the people, everyone he can tame through the Dhamma, not with the sword, not with any stick, only through this teaching. No one equal to him in that teaching. Then Sattha Deva Manusa, teacher of gods and humans. Buddha, the enlightened one. Bhagava, the fortunate one. Such a, on toward these qualities, the person, this noble disciple, develops unshakable confidence. So what we are learning through this sutta, that we should be aware of 5 precepts. We should stop to do that. And then the second one, the Sotapatti Anga, that we should develop confidence on Buddha. We should contemplate the qualities of Supreme Buddha. We should practice the meditation called Buddhanusati through this. As we practice Buddhanusati, then we are placing our stronger confidence on Supreme Buddha. We are placing the confidence on Buddha, so these qualities will be helpful for that. So this is the one meditation we should practice time to time. Which one? The Buddhanusati. Then Supreme Buddha says, Arya Savako dhamme avicca pasadena samannagato hoti. So this noble disciple develops unshakable, unwavering confidence toward the Dhamma. What is the Dhamma? Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo, well explained the Dhamma of Supreme Buddha. Well explained. There is nothing hidden. There is nothing double meaning one. There is only what is properly explained, everything. If someone want to walk it, then they can listen it. There is a properly explained it. Swakhato Bhagavatadham Sannitthiko. It is visible here and now. Akaliko. It's a timeless. There is no, you don't have to wait to find the result. As we learn above, that as soon as someone abstained from engaging in this five misbehavior, what happened? His fear of the result is finished. So that happens immediately. Does not take time. Maybe the previous karma maybe caught him, but if he's not engaging today, so he don't have to feel the pain, or he don't have to worry about that anymore. That is akaliko. Ehipastiko. Come and see. You can tell anyone. Yeah, the Dhamma, you can ask anyone to come and see. Open to all. There is no restriction for anyone. Oh, you are black, you are white, you are from this ethnicity, or you're man, you're women, you're kid, you're elderly one. You cannot say to them. Everyone can practice Dhamma. Everyone can practice. Even for kids also there is a Dhamma practice. Even elderly people. So therefore, for them also there is Dhamma practice. If they cannot sit for a long time, but they do. They can do the other stuff from Dhamma. They can practice different meditation. So his Dhamma is open to all. It is not divided into any religion also. Buddhism is not as a religion. Anyone from the different sectors, anyone from the different religion also, if they want to practice meditation, it is open. They don't have to convert themselves. You don't have to be a Buddhist to practice Buddhist meditation. You just have to practice it, Dhamma. That is there. Open to all. There is no labeling that if you are practicing meditation, then you must be the Buddhist one. No. Buddhism is something that you feel inside. Don't have to worry about anything else. Just practicing, open to all. Pacchattam veditam bhoviniti. It can be realized by themselves, the individual persons, according to their wisdom. Every person feels, every person's wisdom is a different one. So according to their wisdom, they will realize. For some people, it may take longer time, but for some, it spontaneously, immediately, they can realize that. So it is depend on their wisdom, but everyone will. So the person, this noble disciple, develops the unshakable, unwavering confidence that is called Sotapatti Anga. Then Buddha says, Arya Savako Sanghe Avicca Pasadena Samandagato. Unshakable, unwavering confidence this person placed on Sangha, the community of monks. What is the community of monks? Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho. The Supreme Buddha's disciple is a Supatipanna, Ujupatipanna, Nyayapatipanna, Samichipatipanna. Due to these four qualities, this Sangha is Ahuneya, Pahuneya, Dakhineya, Anjani Karani. It's worshipable. It is the person. It is worthy of invitation, worthy of hospitality, worthy of worshipping, worthy of donating them. It is uncomparable field of merit, the Buddha said. So the person, anyone who develops the unshakable confidence toward Sangha, Supreme Buddha says, then after these three places, he placed the unshakable confidence. And Arya Savako, Arya Kantehi, Silehi, Samannagato Hoti. This noble disciple, what he do? He practice bodily five good conduct, like ethics, like abstaining from killing beings, stealing, sexual misconduct, telling lies, and intoxicating. These five precepts he practiced, which is delighted by, or which is liked by noble one. But in what manner? Akhandehi, achiddehi. without any breaking, without any holes in that. Constant practice is there, which is helpful. Samadhi samvattanikehi. This unbreakable precepts is helpful for concentrating mind to develop the deep stage of meditation. It's for that. So Prabhupada says, Imehi chatuhi saman sotapatti angehi samannagati. So this person is filled with, or this person is with these four factors of stream entry. Then the Buddha says, Katamo chasa ariyo nyayo panyaya suditto hoti suppati viddo. And which of the noble way or stream he develops, or he establishes himself through the wisdom and walk properly on that path. Or you can say clearly seen and comprehended with the wisdom. You can say that. Arya Nyayo, it means Nyaya, it means justice or law, okay? Or Nyaya, it means you can say the cause and effect symphony of that, okay? So he look at that, because of this thing is happened, that called Arya Nyaya. So the law of this world, what is it is? What you do, the result is there. Due to these things, this thing happens. Like simple way, you can say how we get the water from the ocean. The sun vaporizes this water, it becomes cloud, then it gets cold, and the rain is there. So this constant flow is there. In the same way, in our life is also there is constantly, due to this thing happens. Such a thing is called Nyaya. So through the wisdom, this person realizes that, comprehends clearly, and follows that path. Which one is that? Supreme Buddha says, Ida Gahapati Arya Savako Paticca Samuppadanyeva Sadhukam Yoniso Manasi Karoti. The dependent origination. This, the noble disciple, what he does? He imply in his life, he contemplate, he investigate on Paticca Samutpada in this dependent origination. Yoniso manasi karoti, contemplate on that, or investigate it in proper way, apply the mind. So how he do that? Iti imasming sati idang hoti. So this, due to this, because of this concentration, because of this happens. Imasupada idam uppajati. When this arise, when this exists also, this also appear. Iti must mean asati idam nahoti. When it is not there, if it is not exist, it does not exist, then this doesn't exist there anymore. Imasa nirodha idam niruchati. When this is cessation of this also get finished. With this cessation, this also cease. So in that manner, when these certain things appear, then this is the result of that, it appears. When that is exist, or that is give birth, and this also born with that. When this is not exist, then the second thing is not exist anymore. When this thing is finished, cessation, then this is also come to the cease also. So in that manner, this person or this noble disciple contemplate or puts his mind toward this paticca samutpada. Like what? Yadidam avijja paccaya sankhara, sankhara paccaya vijnana, vijnana paccaya nama rupa, Nama Rupa Pachaya Salayatana, Salayatana Pachaya Phassa, Phassa Pachaya Vedana, Vedana Pachaya Tanha, Tanha Pachaya Upadana, Upadana Pachaya Bhava, Bhava Pachaya Jati, Jati Pachaya Jara Maranam, Soka Parideva, Dukkha Domana Supayasa, Sambhavanti, due to avijja, due to ignorance, this entire chain, from the ignorance, the consciousness appears. From the consciousness, the form, name and form is appears. This chain is come up to the birth, then old age, sickness, suffering, death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, sadness, distress. It all comes from this ignorance. So when the ignorance is there, this thing happened. What? Consciousness appears. When the ignorance is not there, then consciousness is not there. When the ignorance is ceased, cessation of ignorance is a cessation of sanskar also. So in a simple way, this person implies that if the ignorance is been ceased, or ignorance is been cessation of ignorance is there, then the birth, aging, sickness, death, sorrow, lamentation, distress is all been finished. It automatically comes to cease. That thing this person contemplate, this noble disciple contemplate on that. How? Avijjayatveva sesa viraga nirodha sankhara nirodho. When the ignorance fades away, ceases with the nothing left over. No? So sankhara is finished from them. Sankhara is finished. So consciousness is finished. Simple way. Then even all this thing one by one goes and sees the birth, aging, sickness, death, sorrow, lamentation, suffering, pain, sadness. Everything is finished from that. Evametasya kevalasya dukkha khandasya nirodho buddhi. By this way, all the suffering is come to ceases. Everything is finished. So, ayamasya ariyo nyayo panyaya suditto hoti suppatito. And this is the way this noble disciple, he puts his mind into that. He sees that system, noble system, that the law of nature, law of this existence, he contemplate on that. He realized it and he understand properly and walk on that path. Supreme Buddha says, this for the noble disciple who has finished all the fear. There is no fear anymore. Who is with this four Sotapatyanga, the factors of stream entry, and this person who is practicing or who has seen or who is contemplating on this Paticca Samutpada, Arya Patipada or Arya Nyaya, such a person can say about himself. He can brag about himself. He can drum, in front of the masses. He can tell to everyone that myself has ceased to be birth in the hell. You see, Yatoko Gahapati Aryasavakas Imani Pancha Bhayani Verani Upasantani Mukti. Noble disciples, 5 years has been finished. Imehi Chatuhi Sotapati Ange Samanaratu. These 4 factors of stream entry has been completed. Aryajas Aryo Ayanjas Aryo Nyayo Panyaya Sudikto Hoti Suppatividdo. The noble system has been contemplated, properly understood, investigated, and comprehended by him. Such a person, so akankamano. So this person, attanava attanang vyakare. knowing these things that I have finished these 5 years, I have developed these 4 stream entry factors in my life, and I am looking this Dhamma. I am looking this system, noble system. I'm looking this law of this world through this wisdom. Then if some person is understand, so akankamana, knowing that it is exist in me, attanava attana, regarding himself, this person can say, Vyakareya, what? Khina nirayomi, that I am free from uh, born or birth from the hell. Khina tirachanayomi, I have finished to be born, birth from the animal world. Khina bhitti visayo, I have finished to be born in ghost world. Khina paya dukkati vinipado, that I have finished to be born, or all the places of loss, bad places, the underworld, wherever the person is suffering, such a place has been finished from my life. Sotapanno hamasmi, I am a stream enterer. Avinita pada dhammo, never going to fall from that stage. That is the beautiful thing about the stream enterer, that this person cannot undo anything. Like if we make the mistake today, what we do? We go back, so, when we are typing something, when we make any error of writing, we scratch that and we rewrite again. Or if we have done something wrong, so we can take a wrong U-turn, we can come back to that stage. Or we can come back from any stages of that, like in meditation also. If we practice in meditation, but not all the time it is simple saying. It can change with time. So, but for the stream enter, this stream entry, once you attain that stage, then you cannot come back. You cannot undo of that. That is the beauty of it. From that moment, there is nothing. So avinita pada dhammo, never going to come down, always goes up. Niyato, destined. It's on the path of that, what? Sambodhi parayano, for the awakening, bound of realization, bound of liberation. Niyat, destined. It's going only that direction is there. There is no down direction, there is no U-turn, there is no returning. Once you walk there, it goes only one way toward enlightenment. And that is the beauty of the Dhamma. So what we should practice? We should have these 4 things in our life, these 3 things in our life. What? We should be free from 5 fears. We should practice to be free from 5 fears. Contemplate those things. Am I doing these 5 things in my life or not? Be mindful of that. Then be aware of that. Am I developing the unshakable confidence on Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and practicing the Aryakanta Sila? It means, am I practicing the Sotapatti Anga? Am I making the Sotapatti fact or factors of stream entry? And am I making the part of my life? Investigate on that. Whenever you do the meditation, you can do these things. Contemplate on state of your mind. Contemplate your stage in the Dhamma. It takes hardly 5 minutes to do that. Just sit down for meditation, or just let you know. Let me investigate myself. Have I done any wrongdoing today? Have I killed anyone? Knowingly, not unknowingly, knowingly only. Okay, knowingly, have I killed anyone? Have I hurt anyone? If, then ask forgiveness of yourself. If not, be happy. I do not have to worry about any result of that. Then contemplate, have I thought about the Buddha today? Have I developed the confidence toward him? Is there any doubt regarding the Buddha's enlightenment? If it is there, then immediately pick the phone, call the monastery, and ask Bhante, I have this doubt, what should I do? And then that worry will be finished. Develop unshakable confidence toward Dhamma. and Sangha. Don't immediately reject any idea of Dhamma. Not immediately. Investigate. Some of the time that we don't know. Even myself also. I'm also learning from under the teacher. So if I don't know, then I ask from our senior monk. But if I reject immediately, oh, this cannot be possible, then the possibility of the understanding it will be finished in that moment. So do not let that thing happen. So practice the five, this one also, the stream entries, factors of stream entry, and then investigate another meditation to see the paticca samutpada, dependent origination in your life. Practice that, contemplate that, memorize some of the verses. Not, you don't have to memorize the entire one. Just remember, because of these things, this all suffering happens. If this thing is not there, then this suffering won't be there. As soon as the cessation of this is, it is also comes to cease. So what is that? Ignorance is the thing. Begin from there and finished as birth, aging, death, sorrow, lamentation, all of these things. So this thing also you can develop through the meditation. Remember this. So Supreme Buddha says, once this person have finished these 5 years, develop the four stream entry factors, and know the noble path, know the system, noble system, or know the law of nature, then this person can call himself stream enterer. This person can say, I am destined to be enlightened. I am going only toward enlightenment, not coming back from there. That thing can come, that realization. And it is a beautiful feeling once you have that. So practice Dhamma, investigate, spare a little bit time to look for yourself, look within yourself. Investigate here how much Dhamma is developing from. And then what you see inside, it can amaze you. Because not all the time we are engaging in wrong things. When we are staying home, when we are working, even though we live the very beautiful, happy life. So once you realize that, happiness automatically follows. So enjoy this Dhamma, enjoy this happiness, enjoy this Sutta. So may this Sutta be helpful for all of you to attain these factors in your life. May this Sutta be helpful for you to investigate the Dhamma, comprehend this Dhamma in this life. May this Sutta be helpful for you of realization of 4 noble truths in this life. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I think so I took a little bit more time. No. I hope that everyone understands. This is a beautiful sutta. It has a beautiful meaning in it. It is all about investigating ourselves. It's not about discussion more or telling others. Not. How can you tell that, oh, I have killed the beings and I'm feeling frightened of that? No. It is to look ourselves. Like we see, our reflection in mirror, and what we do? We correct ourselves, We see that, oh, there is a, what you call mascara, or any powder stuff is there, or a lot of beard is there. Then what do we do? Immediately we take the trimmer and trim. We don't tell others, oh, my makeup is ruined. Oh, I have a lot of beard. Not like that. Same thing we have to do through the Dhamma also. We have to look ourselves and we have to correct it. But we can, as you take the assistance of the brush or the razor, in the same way you can take assistance from the monks who can see that thing, who can help you to do that thing.